the past 18 years here in Central Iowa, homeowners, home buyers, remodelers, and builders alike have been looking to the experts at Barnum Floors for answers about hardwood floors, and Gary Barnum, one of the owners, is joining us today. Now Gary, let's start out with, why is a hardwood floor a good choice for a home?
A couple of the biggest reasons is the ease of care, the warmth it brings to the home. Those are probably two biggest reasons that people come in. It's what we call hygroscopic, so it's always the temperature of the room. The room's 72, the floor is 72, the room's 85, the floor is 85. So it's a warm product and very timeless.
Timeless is right. Elegant, beautiful. It looks wonderful. This floor that we're standing on right now was selected. You helped the home buyer of this Home Show Expo home choose this floor based on cabinetry, color and style, and layout and livability. Tell us a little bit about it.
Yeah, this here is a quarter sawn white oak, which is one of our most popular floors. It is a varied width, 4s, 5s, 6s, and 7s in width and long length. So our average length of this floor is about 10 foot. And this floor has also been wire brushed, which is a technique we do to brush out the soft grain, which leaves all the hard grains up top. And then we burnish in. It has a burnished in finish, which is unlike film finishes. Like a lot of your floors or a lot pre-finished floors will have a film of finish on it. This floor is more a burnished in finish, a finish that is drawn into the wood with high-speed buffers, and it creates a heat that draws the oil in, and then once the oil gets in there, it hardens. And a very, very nice finish.
So will it always look like this? Will it age with time? Will the aging process be inviting for a floor like this?
Yeah, a finish like this always gets better with time. So anything that's oil rubbed, the more you use it, the more you wear on it, the more you walk on it, the better the finish is. It is something that's very easily touched up. The finish doesn't wear away because it's actually in the wood. But it still needs maintenance coats, you know, every 5 to 7 years, just like a polyurethane would. But then you don't get the buildup of the polish, you don't get the change of color. Most of your film finishes will all change color. They'll either yellow or amber or turn some color. With this, we're not looking through a film of finish because the finish is in the wood.
What kind of advice would you like to give to somebody who's thinking about putting hardwood in their new home or existing home? What are some of the best pieces of advice? Certainly
go to a professional outlet. Don't buy a wood floor at a carpet store. You need the knowledge that a custom shop would have. I would say that's probably the biggest thing. Get in and talk to someone that actually knows their products and knows about the finishes and so forth.
And at Barnum Floors, you lay out the floor and do everything that you need to do to it before you even bring it to the home.
A lot of it is pre-finished in my showroom or at my shop, depending on the style of floor and texture and colors and finishes. This particular floor was finished at our shop, installed here, trowel set and glue, and then final coats burnished in here.
Well, and come to think of it, we have video of a contemporary home where you did the flooring too, and it was a light floor, but it was done on site there. Now, and then why did that need to be done on site?
Some contemporary homes we put rustic floors, but this particular home we did more of a contemporary style floor. It's more of a flat edge. This has kind of a beveled edge on it to define the plank and the width. That was a little narrower floor where we didn't want to define the edge. And so we sand and finish that on site.
Well, Gary, based on what you've been saying and just knowing what I know about my own home, I'd like to get rid of the carpeting because we have a pet and I want to keep my floor as clean as possible. So do you come to my home and help me decide what flooring would work best and you know, see the spaces that my husband and I live in and go from there?
Yeah, that's real vital in the picking out process. You actually have to come to the customer's home and get a feel for their decorating and their lighting and their ceiling height and their size rooms and how light or dark or how wide or, you know, all those things are determined by all those factors. And so, yeah, it's very important we get out to your house and take a look.
Gary, you have a wonderful website too.
Yes, and showroom. We're at 9460 Swanson Boulevard in Clive, and have a beautiful website at barnumfloors.com.
Okay, so you can get your showroom hours off that.
Yeah.
Thanks so much for sharing your vast knowledge on hardwood floors with us.
And thank you, Sharon.
Sure.